That's not happened. I want to bring in Ravi Shankar Prasad. If we look at the BJP from 2007 to 2009 and now, there is no upward movement. The party seems to be stuck in a bit of a rut, Mr. Prasad, in Uttar Pradesh. There are no spectacular gains. This was a poll where the BJP could have done much better than from what our initial estimates are showing, Mr. Prasad.
Well, I just heard MJ Akbar saying that our vote percentage in your estimation is likely to rise by 2.5%. And if 1% rise of vote can make a lot of difference, as MJ just stated, I leave it to your judgment as to how do you judge our performance upon the benchmark which MJ Akbar himself has stated. Having said that, you have done a survey. November is too early. People keep on changing their preferences. Rahul Kamal, what is the issue in Uttar Pradesh? Corruption, crime and price rise. People have seen corruption and crime both in the regime of Mulayam Singh Yadav and sense of insecurity in the regime of Mayawati. 16 ministers are facing the whole situation on corruption by Lokayukt and others. Therefore, allow the people's view to form. We have also done our surveys. Survey is not only your preserve now, we also do our surveys to understand where we are. And our surveys have given a very promising result to us. We'll wait for the final result. It only indicates a trend. But one thing I would like to see, don't forget, Congress, BSP and SP, whether on the issue of price rise or on the issue of corruption in the 2G, in the PSC meetings, have been holding forth together. Still we hear emerging alliance between Congress and SAPA in the parliament. Therefore, these indications would be going there.
Okay. I want to bring in Praveen Aron for his initial comments because Ravi Shankar Prasad is asking what are the issues. We've got some very interesting statistics about what the issues in Uttar Pradesh really are. But before that, Praveen Aron, it would seem that Congress hasn't been able to capitalize on the gains of 2009. So while Rahul Gandhi has made this a battle for prestige, it doesn't seem that it will be Rahul versus Maya. That's all on TV on the ground. It's the Samajwadi Party versus the BSP and the Congress on the fringes.
Well, Rahul, let me make it very clear. As Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad has said, you have done surveys. We also don't do survey like this, but I also have some information about some surveys. And according to us, according to me, there is a direct fight between Congress and BSP. But assuming and discussing your survey, again I will agree that there are issues. And the most prominent issue amongst them is that the people of Uttar Pradesh has seen all three governments twice. BJP twice in the last 22 years, Samajwadi Party twice or thrice, and same with Mayawati ji. So with all these three, having seen all of them, it is bound that you people of UP are bound to try Congress again once, and they are going to give a chance to Congress. And so far as Rahul ji is concerned, he is not making it a prestige point. He wants it. He sincerely believes that so much can be done to bring back UP to its original position of #1 in development, and that is why, not because of prestige point, for the sake of development of UP, he is coming to UP and he wants Congress to be back in UP.
Okay, we're going to come to the vote projections later, but before that, let's go through what the people of Uttar Pradesh believe are the real issues in this battle for Uttar Pradesh. Let's begin by looking at what people think of the performance of the Mayawati government, and this is very interesting. 28% of the people who were polled say that Mayawati's performance has been good. 24% feel that Mayawati's performance has been average. 44% believe that Mayawati's performance over the last 5 years has been poor. So that's the first big thing. I also want to tell our viewers, as they look at these pictures, that the opinion poll conducted by India Today and ORG was conducted in 30 randomly selected assembly constituencies across the state. A total of 6,219 voters with a sample of at least 200 plus voters in each of these constituencies were interviewed by the means of a structured questionnaire, and these the polling was conducted between the 13th of November and the 23rd. Let's look at what the people think are Mayawati's biggest failures. And on this issue, Ravi Shankar Prasad is spot on when he says the biggest failure is that of corruption. where 31% think Mayawati's biggest failure is of corruption. After that, there's price rise at 22%, law and order people feel is at 12%, lack of development 9%. So actually, on the issue of law and order and development, Mayawati doesn't fare too poorly. Her biggest problems are with corruption and to some extent with price rise.